why? I just don't understand why. There was no need to punch me in the face. I mean, that felt like it was a targeted assault on myself.
This is PC Lydia Ward talking about this moment in July 2024 when she and colleagues tried to arrest a man at Manchester Airport, and this is what happened. That punch broke her nose.
What's the thing that really sticks in your mind about what happened on that day?
Just the pain of it. It really, really was painful. That's the main thing that sticks in my mind, and the shock that it had happened and how frightened I was. You never prepared for that, even though...
Good morning, Owasso. This is the Twin with Owasso Live, and this is the Morning Loop. And who'da thunk it? A woman cop not realizing what she was getting into. But I mean, again, this is a completely different culture than to what we have here. I mean, the UK is borderline lost. I mean, the police are arresting citizens for Facebook posts more than they're arresting grooming gangs. I mean, this is a big problem over there. And this right here, I mean, this is the epitome of a woman not understanding what she's getting into. I mean, this is what happens when you see the fun TikTok and Instagram videos of women police officers. Women police officers and women soldiers being like, "Oh, it's all fun and games. Like, look how cute I look in uniform," and reality literally hit her in the face. She's like going, "Oh, our job isn't to protect and serve. Our job is to look cute and empathize." That is not your job. Your job is to serve your community and potentially lay your life on the line for other people. And again, she's like, "Why would he do that?" It's like, well, it looked like you were going to try to stop him and take him down. And he was like, "Nope, not on my watch." Again, this is absolutely ridiculous. And it's pathetic. But yeah, we're going to watch some other stuff here and just kind of pull up some memes and watch Asmongold talk about this too. I think he gave a really good take here. But yeah, let's give Asmongold's take on this a little watch here. Let me got to transition here real quick, huh? And transition. Boom, there we go. So let's check this out.
PC Lydia Ward punched by Mohammed Amaz at Manchester Airport, leaving her male colleague to single-handedly take over. Says women belong in the police and are often better than men. Okay.
I just don't understand why. There was no need to punch me in the face. I mean, that felt like it...
What are you, fucking stupid? He punched you in the face because it pushed you on the ground, and then it made it to where you weren't able to arrest him.
It was a targeted assault on myself.
When she and colleagues tried to arrest a man at Manchester Airport, and this is what happened. That punch broke her nose.
You never prepared for that, even though I know...
You're not prepared for a suspect to hit you as a police officer? I think...
What did you think the job was? Again, work at a desk. Don't be a beat cop if that's the case. My God.
We have a big problem here.
Mohammed Fahir Amaz was convicted of the assault of PC Ward.
Just felt like people were, she's useless, she should have done more. The videos of me had made those comments come to the forefront of should women be police officers. Policing isn't about being a ninja warrior and being able to, take people down. It's about...
That's exactly what it's about. Yeah, so like if you can't take somebody down and they're running wild and they hurt somebody else, then I feel like you kind of messed up, didn't you?
It's about showing empathy towards people in some of the worst days of their life.
How about the empathy for everybody else at the airport that's having to deal with two psychopaths running around swinging and punching people? How about the empathy for the other people that are going to get hit in the face instead too?
All manner of different roles, and there is some women that, are even better in them sort of situations than some men.
Not really though, right? Like we all know that's not true.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if your case is like a domestic dispute between kids and parents, maybe your empathy might work there. I've talked to a female cop that said, a male cop came in and was really aggressive with a young kid who was a juvenile delinquent basically, and she came in and showed empathy to him. But, again, maybe the kid does need a kick in the butt to shake him out of whatever this is. Again, this is why spankings and everyone's like, oh, we live in this world where physical violence is something. It's like, look, there's a reason you smack your kids whenever they're doing something bad. It's like, Actions meet consequences. I'm not condoning hitting your kids, but what I'm saying is letting them know that actions have consequences. And again, if your kids can't regulate their emotions in the real world, they will be met violently by other people. This is what the whole Carmelo Anthony situation's about. A kid who can't regulate his emotions decided that he was going to act violently. So either you'll be the aggressor or you're going to become so aggressive because you can't handle or communicate well enough a situation, so you just lash out. Period. So again, actions meet consequences. This is why, again, I'm not saying just beat the crap out of your kids, but I'm saying a spanking or like a little pop, giving your kids a little pop, not necessarily a bad thing because they will be met with violent repercussions in the real world. It's a sad truth, the sad reality.
You got laid out because you're a little woman. You should have never been in the police force.
Will always have an impact on me that I'll always, when I go to attend an incident as a police officer, have it in the back of my mind, okay, things can escalate, things can get out of
You didn't think of that?
control very fast, and, you know, you're never actually safe.
But now, as a new mum,
You thought you were...
she has returned to the job, still
Oh my
with
God.
questions.
I want to understand, I would have liked to have understood why he did what he did.
These people have no survival instinct at all. Isn't it scary that they can vote?
I want him to understand how him doing that impacted my life. Maybe for him to take some responsibility for what he's done, show some remorse, and an apology.
Oh my God.
I've not had that, no.
Suicidal empathy. Maybe if you get punched in the face 4 or 5 more times, it might knock a few neurons loose in your brain and it'll start working again. Maybe at that point, you'll start understanding the way the world works.
Yeah. I mean, he's not wrong there. Again, the enemy does not care. Like, I mean, they don't they don't want to understand you. Again, the guy Muhammad, do you think he cares? I mean, the fact that a woman was even trying to put hands on him is probably the issue there. So again, like, this is suicidal empathy. This is toxic empathy. This is I want him to understand what he did. He goes, and she just had a kid. She should, after that incident, she should retire, get a different job, or work a desk job so she can spend more time with her child. She just had a child. And you got your nose broke by Muhammad in the airport. You're a moron, lady. You shouldn't do that. And again, this just goes to show you men and women are so vastly different. And again, this one wants to understand the person who broke her nose versus, like, her partner had to deal with the situation by himself until backup arrived. I mean, again, just suicidal empathy. I mean, morons. And again, I don't hate all women. Believe it or not, I have a mother. I love my mother. Believe it or not, I have a wife. I love my wife. But these are not positions that they would be well suited to, nor would they want to be in. And the fact that social media and feminism is convincing women to do these male-dominated jobs is absolutely insane. You know, and then you'll just have all these women come in and just say, but Ronda Rousey's really tough. There's a lot of female fighters who could beat you up. Yeah, that's like 1% of women martial artists. And I said, all it would take is, it would just take me one lucky shot to win. It would take them a lifetime of skills to beat me. So anyway, that's the truth. So anyway, here's the famous meme that is on the title.
Women.
Love that meme. All right, let's go through here and check out some of the shorter memes that we got here. Again, here is, again, the whole talking about Minneapolis, Minnesota. Not super relevant, but kind of relevant to what we're talking about.
That's
today.
me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Come on. Yeah, and we'll hopefully I'll be able to do a review on this movie pretty soon.
Right now, that's banned in Germany. It was streamed to millions by Elon Musk himself on X, and it currently sits at #1 on streaming charts across North America. And its leading man, the infamously canceled Armie Hammer. This movie's called Citizen Vigilante. Directed by Uwe Boll, it follows a European man who starts killing migrants involved in violent crimes. Crimes the justice system in the film refuses to punish.
Crimes that female cop, she doesn't want to deport that guy. She wants him to understand that, it's okay, that he wants him to take responsibility for breaking her nose. Do you think he gives a damn? Do you think he respects women? Do you think he was brought up in a culture that respects women?
It ends with Hammer's character staring straight into the camera, telling the audience he's taking action until citizens learn to do it themselves. Free Press columnist Douglas Murray, who's covered Europe's migration crisis for 25 years, dives into the new film in his latest column. His take? The migrant wave into Europe and the refusal of politicians and mainstream culture to deal with the fallout has left a void, and nobody's wanted to touch it. But the longer this issue goes unaddressed, the more likely the response becomes anger, even vengeance. We've seen this anger bubble up in the UK and across Europe already. Boll says the film came from sheer frustration with Europe's political class living in denial about immigration. He's clear he's not calling for violence. He just
Not unlike that woman living in denial of her job. Her job, where she's supposed to protect and serve, not empathize and apologize.
wants faster deportations, tougher policy, not a breakdown in law and order. So is the director worried someone could actually be inspired by this? His answer, not really. Boll says, I cannot be responsible if people say I want to do it the same way the guy did it in the movie. I don't think they finally would do it for real only because they watched the movie. Besides, he says, who says that art or this kind of movie always has to be non-dangerous and calming everybody down? Whether you love it or hate it, this film is clearly striking a nerve. It's tapping into real anger over migrant-linked violence in Europe that a lot of people feel the system has failed to address. And because the topic's been taboo for so long, the question becomes, is a film like this actually the wake-up call Europe needs, or will it just make things worse? To read more of Douglas Murray's column, head to thefp.com.
Nice. Yeah. Douglas Murray always has good takes. Oh my gosh. Yes. So we have to check this one out. And this one. Okay, good deal. So, this right here, if you guys hadn't seen this, a black man who got beaten by men for exposing himself in a public place, saved by a white woman. This will be the image of the fall of our civilization. White privileged women importing and supporting the threat because they feel. Just like this cop, guys. This right here is the most important image you will see today. Again, this guy, this migrant dude, pulled his junk out and was stroking it in front of people at a public pool. And a bunch of dudes went out there and started beating the crap out of him for publicly pleasuring himself looking at people in a pool. And this woman right here has the audacity to be like, no one should be hurting this poor man. He's out here stroking his meat. I mean, she's putting herself in danger. If this guy, what kind of person pulls their junk out and just starts stroking it at a public pool? Like, this woman could be the next person getting SA'd right there in front of everyone at this public pool, but she didn't like seeing him get beat up by guys who were like, yeah, that's not gonna fly. I have kids here. Guys, suicidal, toxic empathy. This is the image. I mean, whoever made this post, again, this guy, Pal DSM, great point. Again, this is the end of our society. If this, again, it matters how I'm the hero right here. Crazy. Absolutely ridiculous. And then Mexican authorities are searching for a mysterious vigilante dubbed Batman of Lagos de Moreno after several suspected motorcycle thieves were found bound to lampposts. Mexico's got a Batman now. Mexican Batman. So awesome. But yeah, again, leave it to a guy to be going around doing this, acting like a Batman-like vigilante. It's awesome. Anyway, I think that's about all I've got for you today. I was blown away when I saw this. Like that video by Asmongold popped up in my feed, so I had to talk about it because again, it's men build societies, liberal women destroy societies, and that woman doesn't understand the nature of her job. Again, she signed up to be a police officer because of the benefits and because she probably saw a bunch of cute TikTok videos and feminism encouraged her to get into a job where the physical force and danger is prevalent in the job. And she's like, it's not about being a ninja. It's about empathizing with people. What happens when a gunman's pulling? Yeah, you want to empathize with the gunman while he's blowing your brains out? You want to empathize with the rapist while he's raping the dog crap out of you or some kid? It's like, oh, hey, why are you doing the raping, sir? What's not right proper there? You know, it's ridiculous. So anyway, again, that's about all I've got for you today. This is the Twin with Owasso Live. This was the Morning Loop. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe so you too can stay in the loop. But that is all I've got for you today. God bless you.
Women. Women.